The Galactic Archive held the wisdom of 10,000 extinct civilizations. In the restricted section, behind quantum locks and psionic barriers, lay the crimson texts, final warnings from species that learned too late. One phrase appeared in 94% of them: never challenge humanity. The young Zafrani collective scoffed at such superstition. They were ascended beings of pure energy, masters of technology that could harness stars. What could one primitive species do against the might of their empire? The elders speak of humans like they're gods of war. Primus Zeph crackled with disdain. Yet they've barely left their stellar neighborhood. They still use chemical propulsion. The warnings are clear, Elder Vorthan began. The warnings are from failed species. We are not the Krell who challenged Earth to a military contest and found themselves extinct within a decade. We are not the Altarians who bet they could outlast humans and discovered humans considered generational conflicts marathon training. We are evolved. The collective pulsed in agreement. It was time to prove the elders wrong. We shall issue a challenge, Primus Zeph declared. Something so absurd, so impossible, that when humanity fails, the galaxy will see them as the primitives they are. The challenge was transmitted on all frequencies. Humanity, the Zafrani collective challenges you to make first contact with the Void Dwellers, the entities beyond dimensional space that have existed since before time. You have one solar rotation. Failure means accepting your place as a lesser species. Elder Vorthan's energy dimmed. You fools. You absolute fools. Earth's response came within minutes, challenge accepted. Also, thanks for confirming the Void Dwellers exist. We had a bet going. The collective watched in amusement as humanity's primitive broadcasts buzzed with activity. They expected panic. Instead, they got, "Hello, Void Dwellers, this is Earth calling. We know you're listening because interdimensional entities love drama." That won't Primus Zeph started. A response echoed from nowhere and everywhere. Who dares? "Hi. We're humans. We just got challenged to contact you. Want to grab coffee? We can't physically meet, but we invented this thing called Zoom. Mortals cannot comprehend our existence. Try us. We invented reality TV and somehow survived. Our brains are already broken in fun ways." The Void Dwellers paused. Explained reality TV. What followed was the most bizarre 8 hours in galactic history. Humans introduced the incomprehensible entities beyond space-time to their entertainment media. The Void Dwellers became particularly fascinated with cooking shows. See, Gordon Ramsay yells at people for undercooked risotto. This Ramsay entity generates fear over grain preparation? Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh, and wait until you see Japanese game shows. By hour 6, the Void Dwellers were asking about streaming subscriptions. By hour 7, they'd manifested a partial presence just to better understand cat videos. By hour 8, they were arguing about whether pineapple belonged on pizza. The challenge deadline approached. Humanity's final message was broadcast across all space. Hey Zafrani Collective, not only did we make first contact with the Void Dwellers, but we've scheduled a weekly interdimensional book club. They're starting with Stephen King because they say horror is relaxingly mundane compared to their existence. Next week we're teaching them poker. The humans speak truth, the Void Dwellers confirmed. We find their chaos amusing. Also, they have promised something called memes. We are intrigued. The collective's energy fields fluctuated in disbelief. How? They're primitives. You're incomprehensible beings of pure entropy. Correct. But humans are comfortable with incomprehensibility. They worship cats, willingly eat poison for flavor, and created a global information network primarily to argue and share pictures. They make no sense. We relate to this. Elder Vorthan pulsed smugly. The warnings existed for a reason. Humans don't win through superior technology or ascended consciousness. They win because they're the only species insane enough to look at an impossible challenge and say, bet. The Void Dwellers' final message resonated through dimensions. The humans have invited USTO something called Game Night. We are bringing snacks from beyond the veil. They suggested cosmic hors d'oeuvres. We do not understand the pun but appreciate the attempt. Primus Zeph's energy dimmed to almost nothing. Add our warning to the crimson texts. What should it say? Never challenge humanity. They'll not only win, they'll make friends with the victory conditions. From Earth, a new broadcast. Hey Zafrani, want to join the book club? The Void Dwellers say you'd like our science fiction. Apparently, you're in some of it. The collective fled to another dimension. They could still hear the humans trying to add them on social media.